In this episode, I will show you the trail leading to a remote waterfall called Elizabeth Grand Falls, an easy hike through some amazing rainforest in the Tully National Park. Please read the description below for more trek details and infos on the hike. We're closed. That's the first thing I see as I start my hike today. And I'm going to a place called Elizabeth Grand Falls, which in my planning is only a 10-kilometer hike from a campground called Coachable Campground, which is a national park campground. Unfortunately, the campground is closed and the road to it is closed for vehicles as well. So that adds, unfortunately, another 10 kilometers to my hike, because ideally I just wanted to go to the campground car park and do the hike from there. I don't know if the road is still intact and I can get there. Also, I don't know about timing now, because yeah, you'll plan a bit different for 20 kilometers than you do for 10 kilometers. That's just what it is today. So I'm just gonna speed up, go as fast as I can on the dirt track road, and then hopefully I can get there in time, get a bit of time to film, and then come back as well. So the first leg of this hike is fairly easy. It is just a dirt track road. I'm doing about 6 kilometers an hour on this one, so hopefully I knock it out in no time. Here we go, I come across another road closure sign, and that one seems a bit more permanent. So I'm assuming this is because of the bridge. Yeah, so I'm on my own today. Ginny's fear of leeches was just revived as she watched one of the videos of some of the other hikers going these tracks. It is pretty dense rainforest. It's been raining for the past couple of days, so it's fairly moist. And that's unfortunately what leeches love. I've gotten to Coachable Campground now, and the road was fine. I don't know why they closed it. There was no fault on the road itself, other than that bridge. I don't know if that had some structural problems, but it looks like this place hasn't been used in a while. I thought if I go really fast I might save myself some wet feet, but no, that didn't work. That's alright. Awesome spot to go camping. Alright, now let's see if I can find the track to Grand Elizabeth Falls. So this is probably where the fun begins. Check out the leaves on this fern tree. How huge are they? Look at that. That is massive. Check out the trunk. Wow. So water wise, I got a 3 L bladder in the back, which usually does me a half a day, or even more sometimes. And then I'll just use betadine. Now it sounds a bit silly, but this is actually what I've used in on my expeditions in the rainforests in Borneo. I think the longest I was in, I think it was about 2 months. And we had water with betadine every day. You've got to put a couple of drops in there per litre, and then wait half an hour for it to kill all the bad stuff in it, and then you can drink it. It has a bit of betadine taste, but I think I got over it over the time. It saves me just hanging around there with a water filter. It just takes so much time. I'd rather spend my time filming, showing you guys this epic jungle. So I'm just going to walk in here and show you guys a little bit what it's like when you actually go through this rainforest, and the difference it makes when you have a good tree coverage. I'm not sure where we get in here, but we'll have a look. See how clear the floor is and how easy it actually is to walk? And that is because of these big trees. They basically prevent the sunlight from hitting the ground, and that stops all these little shrubs to grow. They just don't have enough sunlight. The only thing that can survive is these big ferns and palms, and they just make walking in the jungle, in the rainforest, a lot easier. You probably would have seen in some of the other videos where I slashed through some scrub country and it was horrible, horrible, horrible stuff. But yeah, it has to do with the canopy, the soil condition. It cannot be rocky, obviously. It has to be good soil for all these plants to thrive and to shoot up in the air. And then it's actually fairly easy to walk. What's also fairly easy is to get lost in here, because you can see now, where's the road? Like, you wouldn't know. If I'd go down there, you wouldn't know. So that's a good thing to have compass, obviously, and a bit of knowledge of how to get out, worst case scenario. And when I used to teach survival lessons in Asia, the most important thing I told people was always follow the water. You'll always find some sort of habitation on the bottom of the water. If you ever get lost out in a rainforest somewhere, follow the water and you usually find population. Check this out. How cool is that tree? Well, it's not actually a tree, it's a strangler. I'm not sure if it's a strangler fig, it's a strangler tree. So somewhere in the center of this was the original host tree. And there's, I think they're cycads actually. What they do is they use the host tree to climb up as a little tiny little vine. And once they reach sunlight, then they draw all the power from the host tree. They put all these roots in the ground and they start sucking up all the nutritions around it and basically kill off the host tree. But they now have enough strength to sit tall and make this magnificent beauties of trees. That there now, those are bush turkey mounds. These are mounds piled up by bush turkeys, and they'll lay their eggs in there. Female lays the eggs in here and then walks off, and the dad is the one that looks after them as far as I remember. And they keep on using the same mound over years, so that's how they end up being so big. And what you can see there is probably a goanna trying to find eggs. How cool is that? How beautiful is that? Oh my god, I can't get over it. It is such a nice rainforest, guys. The trail is pretty boring, I've got to say, but just venturing into the side a little bit and just seeing things like that, that's just magnificent. this is one of the easiest trails that I have ever done. It is about 400 meters in elevation, I think. I'll check the data later on, but it's not much. And if it is anything, it's a gradual incline, which is very, very easy to go. Just amazing. Check this out. Is this pristine or not? Wow, wow, wow. Love it. It's beautiful. Look at this. How beautiful is this? Oh, I could set up my hammock right here. I'd be happy as. Now that's amazing, eh? That is a beautiful waterfall. The second best thing about this hike, other than the waterfall, is there is no one else on the trail. I'm the only person. I see no footsteps at all. That makes it even more unique. Alright guys, well that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little episode about hiking to Grand Elizabeth Falls. If you want to know anything about the trail or have any specific questions, please put them down in the comment below. Also comment if you like the video. I'm always happy to get some feedback. It is now 2 o'clock. Sorry, I got here about 1 o'clock, the 10. So it took me about 3 hours to get here. And it's probably going to be a little bit less to get back because I'm not going to do that much filming. Yeah, that's it. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode when I'm going hiking somewhere, or maybe we'll take the camper trailer out. I've got a few more trips planned up here in Tully, so stick with us and watch the next video. Thanks guys.